Now, climate change is making Africa a country where growing nutritious food, is becoming hard. Now, we bring you a report from Africa where bouillon or stock cubes are being used to make up for this food scarcity. Take a look.
Authorities in Nigeria are launching a code of standards for adding 4 micronutrients to bouillon or stock cubes at levels advised by experts. This is in order to achieve large-scale food fortification to combat malnutrition. The 4 micronutrients being iron, zinc, folic acid and vitamin B12. The small blocks of concentrated seasoning used to flavor soups and stews are universally consumed in many African countries, especially in countries like Nigeria, Senegal, Ivory Coast and Cameroon. For them, it's the most cost-effective way to reach millions, particularly those at the bottom, who are worst hit by malnutrition with minerals and vitamins.
Those protein-rich meals like fish, meat are very expensive in the market and hard to find. And when we eventually find them, they're too pricey for one to afford because of the cost of transporting it to the market.
Doctors say consumption of more nutrient-rich items can improve Bello's health and that of her teenage daughter, Fatima. Bello, forced to retire from public service due to weakening health, has had to cope with less preferred foods and limiting portion size. It is a common pattern among many Nigerian households.
Fortification is important because it is the most cost-effective way of adding micronutrients that are missing in the diet for the consumer to be able to have them delivered to them through the fortified food products. It's really very important because as of today, we have micronutrient deficiencies in Nigeria, what we call hidden hunger. So one strategic approach to addressing this is through adding these micronutrients to the food that they eat.
Food fortification is not new in Nigeria. Most of the salt consumed in the country is iodized, and other items such as wheat flour, edible oil and sugar are fortified with vitamin A by law. But fortification of bouillon with 4 vitamins and minerals is the most comprehensive fortification regulation to date.
Certainly there is a link between climate change and malnutrition in Africa. So if the climate is not suitable for production of highly nutritious food, how will you have the food to consume? It results in a lot of problems like flooding, for instance. Farmlands are destroyed. If farmlands that are supposed to be harvested cannot be harvested, that is shortage of food. You won't have the food that will deliver the nutrients for you to consume.
Bureau Report WION, World is One.